All right, everyone, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Huru. Thank you so much for joining us. It really means a lot. Before we get started, as we always do, we just want to thank everyone for the support over the years, our Karatbars partners. Just a big thank you and a round of applause, because if it wasn't for you all, let me get this. There we go. Bam. If it wasn't for you all, thank you and a round of applause, because if it wasn't for you all, we would not be here today. So we definitely want to thank you guys for that. Also, when you come into the chat room, make sure you hit the like button, also share and subscribe. Even if you don't find value in it, which is crazy, there might be somebody out there that does. So make sure you share the video with them. Also, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. We need your email so you guys can stay up to date on everything that's going on. Also, too, go to amazon.com, buy the book. Bam, right there. Buy the book. Greatly appreciate it, guys. I have my brother on with us today, as we do every day. My brother Fitzgerald Stephens. And today's
topic, you're looking pretty darn sharp, man. Pretty darn sharp with that outfit.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate
like you're about to go to a formal event.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. I might wear this to a formal event.
It'll work. It'll work.
So, guys, today's topic is, right now is the opportune time to start your own business, to become an entrepreneur. We've been talking about this for the longest. I know a couple weeks ago, our last week maybe, we did a show on how your side hustle now needs to be number one and your corporate job needs to be number two.
Right.
That's where we're at now. You need to put more emphasis on doing for self, working for self, creating your own way. I mean, because where we're at right now, and we just did earlier this week, we did a show on how the class of 2020 graduating, they're coming into the worst job market since the Great Depression. So you kind of don't have a choice but to have a home-based business. Now, some might say, well, I want to open up this franchise or do that or do the other. I mean, just unfortunately, from what we've experienced and what we witnessed, like the days of brick and mortar. I mean, we need brick and mortar. I support brick and mortar, but those days are kind of coming to an end. Everything is going to be done right here online.
Right.
For the most part, like everything is going to be done in your living room office or wherever your office is, online. So that's today's topic. Is right now is the opportune time to start a home-based business. Like right now, they did there was another article that we did a video on how you have people making more money off of unemployment than they are going to work.
Right.
But that's going to end. So what are you doing with your free time right now? Why are you getting this extra unemployment? You need to be putting it somewhere. All right. Into a business that pays you. All right. That's what you need to be doing. Hopefully you guys aren't out there blowing it. Hopefully you're not. I pray that you guys aren't blowing it. So right now, as we speak, is the opportune time to start your own home-based business right now as we speak. So, Brother Fitzgerald Stephens, thank you so much for joining. Anything you'd like to add to that?
First and foremost, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fitzgerald Stephens, Karatbars VIP entrepreneur down here in Tampa, Florida. Dynas, I want you to continue on that vein. Based on your working, your experience, the question is two-part. Number one, what consequences do you see by people not moving on what you said about establishing their own home-based business? And where do you see if the current projected path of looking at the traditional brick and mortar, as far as for people looking for jobs, where do you see that in reference to this, say like 5 years in the future? Are you on, in 5 years is not a long time away.
All right. It's funny you brought that up, for sure. So I thought sales jobs would probably be the one area that would be somewhat untouched. So my friend, the company she works for, they cut her car package, they cut her commissions, they reduced her salary.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold a minute. You said they cut her commission and reduced her salary?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
cut our car package. You know how important that car package is. When I was working at Centos, they gave us, I know I got $350 a month, pay for my insurance.
That's all?
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking? Care packages.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. And they gave us a gas card.
Okay, we pay for gas.
Yeah. And they gave us a gas card.
Okay.
So imagine now you're working for a company. They come in and say, Fitzgerald, you know that car allowance that you've been getting? You on your own, buddy. Until things get better. Or I forgot the corporate term they use. Until things get better, or whatever corporate term they use. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. My former company, Centos, new sales reps. Hey, you know what? We sold you this dream, how great of a company it is, and how you're going to be a rock star when you come here. We got to let you guys go.
Yeah.
And it was crazy, Fitzgerald. When they let you go, the chances of them hiring you back when they decide to rehire again are slim to none.
Why is that?
For sure. I'll be honest. So I had there was one rep at my former company who they hired, like in 2010, we had some layoffs on the sales force. So they hired, so there was a rep that was on our team who wasn't performing. I think I told you this story. He wasn't performing. So the boss, our manager, brought him into the office and said, you know what? Let me see your appointment. Let me see your book of appointments. Let me see your schedule. So he shows him the schedule as if it's filled. He said, okay, I want that customer right there. Let's go ahead and call him. You want me to do what? I want you to call him. So it turns out this guy, after we would make phone calls, he'll go head home after phone calls, but he'll set his schedule as if he was logging all these appointments. But he was just
how's it going out there? Yeah, dude, I'm working hard. I'm banging and cranking.
Yeah.
Streets.
Yeah, let me call that. You met with Mr. Stephens. Let's call Mr. Stephens. Is just I just want to call Mr. Stephens and just see thank him for meeting with you and just seeing what we could have done differently to gain his business. So let's go ahead and give him a call since you met with him. Guys, what I'm talking about, sometimes we have sales reps who weren't performing, but they would have their schedule was always filled.
Like, dude.
Yeah, their schedule was always filled for some reason. Always filled. They were always busy, but they weren't selling. So sometimes, a manager would be like, okay, either they'll go on a ride along with the rep. Okay, you know what? This day, I want you to schedule a full day, 3-4 appointments. I'm going to come with you. Or they'll just say, okay, come to the office. Let me see your appointment binder. Let me see your schedule. Okay, so you met with Mr. Stephens? Let's call Mr. Stephens. I just love to talk to him and thank him for meeting with you and just kind of see how, what we can do differently in regards to getting his business. And then what will happen, the rep, he was logging all these appointments as if he was scheduling all these appointments. It just wasn't working out. But in reality, he wasn't going on any of these appointments. So the minute the boss would challenge him and and want to call these decision makers, all of a sudden they'd be like, nah, ain't I'm lying. So he was part of the when they had the layoffs, he was let go. But as far as these new reps, I don't know.
Okay.
But the main reason for sure why they had to let them go is because they were losing money. So how can you pay? How can you pay? How can you ensure payroll, stay profitable, pay expense packages, insurance, and this with this coronavirus pandemic, especially my old territory, which was Hollywood, Beverly Hills, is 85% restaurants.
Okay.
And now they're all shut down. Like, what are you gonna do?
Let me ask you this. Does that apply to the STEM community, the STEM jobs, science, technology, engineering, and math?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so science, technology, engineering, and math.
Can I address something in the chat room, please?
Sure.
All right, how can you call yourself entrepreneur when you're doing franchise scheme? Yes, you're right. Start a startup, but a franchise, never. I know people who lost on Herbalife, Mary Kay. I respect you too, though. I know people who lost. Fitzgerald, can you? In fact, here we go. I will use Brother Fitzgerald as an example. Atlanta Tire and Auto
Full-fledged brick and mortar business.
that you started
Mm-hmm.
or acquired. Your business.
Right.
So this guy is, I mean, from basically what this guy is saying in the chat room is that I guess going the franchise route isn't legitimate compared to going your own route. And he brought up the Herbalife and Mary Kay. But the what's the percentage of people who start their own business that actually make it? You know, Fitzgerald?
I think it's close to half of the businesses who are on their own go out of business within 5 years simply because of a lack of capital.
Right. So the person in the chat room, are you saying that with those numbers that we should from your logic, we shouldn't start businesses, period, and we should just go get a job?
If he's saying a franchise, is that McDonald's, Longhorn Steakhouse, Ruth Chris, Napa, AutoZone, what is he saying? No, sir. Your opinion is just your opinion, but please come back with knowledge. Please come back with facts to substantiate your statement. Okay, you want to. So if you're looking at franchises and you're saying like franchise scheme, okay, that's your opinion. No, I mean franchising is a multi hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue a year. Referral based marketing, what we do, is $180 billion a year business. So I don't know, your question doesn't merit common economic and business sense. It's just for a lack of a better word, you don't know what you're talking about. Sounds good though. But if we dissect that, if you're saying like McDonald's, the Golden Arches, who is a franchise? Napa Auto Parts, who is a franchise? You're saying like Five Guys and the Burgers, who is a franchise. You're saying like Herbalife. Herbalife is not a franchise; it's a referral-based business. You have independent reps, just like you do with Karatbars here. Amway, the owner's rich enough there to own the Orlando Magic. Billion-dollar company. I don't get what you're saying. I mean, like I said, it sounds good, but you're speaking without knowledge.
All right, so sorry about that. I just wanted to address that. So let's get back on topic. Sorry, I'll get back focused. So yeah, as far as the sales, and but you brought up STEM.
The STEM jobs: science, right, technology, engineering, and math. Do you see the same predicament for those majors and those students who come out with those type of degrees? Really looking for jobs, because it seems like it's, I mean, we want to be fair. See, mostly our audience here, you and I talk about the field that we have become a part of, sales. That's where we have put the majority of our working experience has been. But you have other jobs, engineering, technology, science, mathematics, coding. So are you seeing a lack of hiring in those jobs too? Because I want to be fair, as far as like that. I mean, I'm
not sure.
Okay. So nevertheless, like I can answer that question somewhat for you, and I'll just pose it as statements and questions. You have an engineering degree, petroleum engineering degree. Okay, and and your oil is practically the bottom, some fell out. Some of those petroleum engineering jobs or chemical engineering jobs, it's nothing for them to start out 6 figures coming right out of college. Especially they come out like Georgia Tech or MIT or very, very good engineering programs. Would their job be somewhat under a threat because oil and stuff as really starting to fall out and the demand is not there? Or would with pharmaceuticals, but pharmaceutical, organic chemist, when designing new drugs. I mean, is there some market that, based on where you are right now, that you would point to grad to, hey, if you're going to play the job scheme, you still need a home-based business, but I suggest you don't major in history. I suggest you don't major in international advertising. I suggest you go in there and you major like in chemical engineering, petroleum engineering. You measure in mathematics, because you could take that degree practically in any discipline, science, technology. That's where I would suggest you go if I was talking to a young adult getting ready to go to school. But many people do not have those skills. Many people don't have them. Here's one for you. If you're as a young adult or you're, when I say young adult, I would say like 18, and you're getting ready to go into college on up to like 30, even up to 35. When you get 35, there's a little interesting things start happening with your career if you haven't already solidified yourself. But heavy crane operators, you ever go in there, you see this construction and there's these machines that actually puts those skyscrapers up, or people like underwater welders. What else can I do? Master plumbers. These are traditional certificates, and education doesn't require you to go like $100,000 a year, $100,000 plus with student loans, and you can come out there with this skill and be gainfully unemployed. My youngest brother and I were talking, and it's going to come right now in this new economy. In this new economy, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to have a very particular set of skills, like Liam Neeson said on Taken. You have to possess a very particular set of skills. Now, believe it or not, what Prince Amir has and what I have, we have a skill at building global networks. We have a skill that we know how to build global networks that people purchase as good and service for that, and we get compensated for that. We're very skilled at that, and so that's just as valuable as someone, and sometimes even more valuable than people who hold people who are thoracic surgery, people who is a cardiologist, people who are a corporate attorney, because we have the ability to show people how to leverage their time, how to galvanize an organization moving with one purpose and building an economic platform, and us getting paid from that and them getting paid for that too. And we have the ability to do this all over the world. That's why when I was out on the bike trail today, incidentally, it was payday today. That's why when I was on the bike trail today, and I texted Dinah and said, give me a half hour, give me a little time, because I want to, finish this rep. That's why when I pulled over and I sat at the bench, I had already begun paid from my network, and I'm out there sweating on the bike trail, drinking water in the woods. Because Dynas and I, or should I say Mr. Prince Amir, we know how to build networks that increase our net worth and increase other people's net worth to it, through doing it to through this so-called that one gentleman would say a scheme. We know how to create income like that we get paid every single Friday. We got paid this Friday. We're going to get paid next Friday. We got paid the Friday before that, 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 Friday before that. That's why, with us leveraging, duplicating our time and showing other people how to leverage, duplicating that time, we will soon be in a position we'll never have to worry about money again in our life, and nor will our descendants.
Right.
Nor will our descendants, because we could teach them these things. It sounds like, whether you are in the science, technology, engineering, and math, and that's why I definitely ask you to go. If you're a young adult, listen to me. Forget the history stuff, forget the library science stuff. Maybe the sports medicine. Yeah, sports is still a great arena. Add a master's degree on that. Forget the advertising that I was. Maybe marketing. Yeah, marketing is still great demand. Look at the professions that's going to pay you. That's going to look at that's going to really, really give you a good salary when you come out, if that's the road you choose. Science, technology, engineering, and math, because those skills are demand all over the world. They are a very, very particular skill, especially with artificial intelligence getting ready to take root.
All right.
Especially like with people with these websites, they're going to need coders. They're going to need people who know how to create apps, and people who know how to deal with intellectual property. You know, if I was going to attorney, I would go possibly either tax attorney, or I would go intellectual property attorney. Right. You know, that's where you have to follow where the money is. But nevertheless, even with that, if you have children get ready to go to school and things like that, push them in there. Where, you know, don't accept from your child, like, what do you want to do? I don't know. Well, all they're going to do is spend your money. Right. That's all they're going to do. They're going to wind up changing their major to 2 and 3 and 4 times. Right. That's because they don't have no focus. But you're going to pay for it. Okay. Right. But even if you do that, young adult, or even if you are into one of these careers, or not into one of these careers, understand this: you still need a residual income. You still need an income that constantly comes in without you physically out there working for it. You still need duplication. You still need other people to help you make your income. If you're not doing that, your house is really, really at jeopardy, and you can be outstanding what you do. I'm quite sure this gentleman, Mr. Dior, excuse me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I'm quite sure he is a very, very intelligent man. I don't doubt that at all. He's looking at things to his perspective. Okay, he gave his perspective. I politely gave mine. But I believe if he was sitting here with me down here in Tampa, or even in the studio, if I was up there in Atlanta with Prince Amir, he could not refute the fact that, sir, wouldn't it be nice to have an additional income coming in that you don't have to physically going out there to keep working for, that you could put something together and have a home-based business that can help minimize your taxes. Okay. The product is gold, which is increasing your wealth. Okay. You can leave your wealth to your children, and it keeps paying them just like it was did to you. And you're able to have a leverage component that you can operate in 149 countries around the world, and you can get paid in MasterCard in euros every single Friday, in addition to what you're doing right now. No one's going to argue with me on that. No one's going to argue with me that. So that's what we're talking about. I need to probably clear this thing up. Sometimes people think I'm anti-job. I'm not. I'm really not. It doesn't work for me, because maybe if I would have had my career shifted different, maybe if I would have pursued my path of law school, which I should have did, and if I was in a different run on the mill at my life right now, I probably would do it different. But with the career that I chose, it didn't lead to those doors. I saw that it just ringed out my life. It just was a cycle over and over and over again. Very, very little upward growth. I saw very, very little opportunity to be promoted and get in to be a sales director. I wanted to be there, and was good enough to do it, and educated enough to do it, and experienced enough to do it. But I never got those opportunities. Part of the reasons why, to give you a little bit about my background, and even Prince Amir hasn't heard this, I became an entrepreneur in my early 20s, shortly after I graduated college. I graduated college at 23. You know, you do the math, in 1988 to 2020, you do the math, it's like 32 years. I've been out 32 years. I've been a University of Alabama graduate. Well, funny thing was happening in the late 80s. If you couldn't get a job without experience, but you couldn't get experience without having a job.
Right.
So my roommate and I, a friend of mine who I told you said that, hey, Fitzgerald, you're doing that Karatbar thing, I think you're wasting time. 34 years, but still respect. I love him dearly. He's my best friend, James Carl Zigmund, up in Trumbull, Connecticut. And I said, thank you very much. And I went on, and we're great friends still. We have a difference of opinion. He owns a computer company. And and he repairs computers, does very, very well. Build up a huge juggernaut of a business. But him and I came out and we started a sports magazine called Season Ticket. Season Ticket. We covered the tri-state area.
I didn't know that.
Okay, I'm telling you something. We cover Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York. There was a interesting up and coming high schooler coming up named Stephon Marbury.
Mm-hmm.
Was actually able to get an interview with him.
You did?
Yeah. No, my partner did.
Okay.
I had the advertising market degree. He has a journalism degree.
Yeah, so in fact, I'm gonna watch it tonight. There's a documentary on Stephon Marbury. I think it's called like Kid from Coney Island or something like that. And it highlights his from all the way from birth through him going to China, I mean, being a big star in China.
He's considered like somewhat like a demigod over in China.
Right.
Okay, so now why did I start that? We found an investor. We didn't have any business experience. We just had a hunger because we wasn't getting anyone to give us these opportunities, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
When I got out there, I'm up there and around in New York and Connecticut, and Connecticut is nothing more than a suburb of Boston and New York City. It's right in between, So, and even I'll say even Providence, Rhode Island, or Philadelphia, it's just a parking space, it's just a very, very ritzy, high tax state. So we went up there. So I'm up there trying to compete against copywriters who have been on a job 20 and 25 years and eons experience and stuff like that. I'm just a kid at 23 years old coming out of college. So I couldn't really get the job that I thought, or I didn't have really the networks when I came out of University of Alabama that I had a job waiting for me, like many of my classmates did. So we created it. That's the entrepreneur in me, and that's the entrepreneur in him. So we figured someone's going to give us a job. We created it. Okay. And then so unfortunately that we lost we were undercapitalized there. 2 kids, running around. We just kind of didn't know what the heck we was doing, and just ran out of capital. No internet running around like it was now. I mean, we would have had the tools that we have right now. We probably would have been a juggernaut right now. But so we started that, and so I get in and I go to work, and then the only people who would give me an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, were salespeople, sales company, insurance sales, different products, cable sales. Those were the only ones because I had to eat. I remember to my regret one time, I had a lady who really, really liked me. I used to work at agency rent-a-car. They're long gone out of business now. And, and I was with my college degree. I was driving around, delivering cars to people. I had to work, and I wasn't ashamed to do it. But she was in Westport, Connecticut, one of the wealthiest cities in the nation, one of the wealthy townships in the nation. I think Paul Newman used to live there before he passed away. So I delivered her, and she was in big time real estate, and she really liked me. She said, "Well, Fitzgerald, I can show you how to do this. I can show you how to do this." My fear cost me a huge real estate job. You know why I feared? I don't know how I'm going to live. I don't know I can wait without money. See, I'm not as mature as I am and gutsy as I am now. I'm not mature and gutsy as I am back then as I am now. Okay. I just wasn't. I was a 24-year-old kid. This is a 55-year-old grown man talking to you. And so I didn't think I can make it because I was worried about security. Never mind that job there at Agency Rent-A-Car was paying me about $13 to $14 an hour. That's what I call security. So in other words, I let little peanuts steal me away from millions. Mm-hmm. When you go out there, she would have supported me. She just happened to like me. God gave me favor with her, and she was big time in it. So what am I talking about? You have these decisions. And you gotta overcome their fear to get anything. It is when we would sit up here and talk about, hey, we're creating a global network. We're helping you save a lot of gold, tell a lot of people, make a lot of money from doing it. And we meticulously build this. Dynas and I, Mr. Mir and I, we meticulously build it. We take the no's too. But the greater fear, and when it started turning on with me, the greater fear, if I don't do anything,
Right.
I'm gonna constantly be at the $13 an hour jobs. I'm gonna constantly be at the $14 an hour jobs. I'm gonna constantly be frustrated putting two checks together to make rents. So I decided to get out there and get over that fear and start engaging myself. And you know where it came from? A friend of mine say, Fitzgerald, like, I got this business, man. It's a good way to make some income. That business was Amway. That's what introduced me to the free enterprise business. I've been involved in referral-based marketing since the mid-90s. And so Amway was with a phenomenal companies, great products and services. You know, we used to go to these conventions all over the country, travel, get in cars, pay all this money for a hotel room. We used to have something there called a tape of the week, you know, that we would pay like $5 for, you know, they want you to get, you know, but for motivation, nothing near like Wealth Builders has created. You know, where everything is free, nothing near like that. Sometimes the shipping costs on the products was just outrageous. And
so, if I can interject, and so I want just jumping in, not just into Karatbars just a little bit, because you brought up something that triggered me in regards to paying $5, the tapes that you have to pay $5 for
every week.
Every week, the shipping costs. So, you know, first of all, guys, in my link is my Karatbars affiliate link. I mean, in the chat room is my Karatbars affiliate link. Sign up as an affiliate. Also, link is in the description. The link is on the screen. Sign up as an affiliate. I will personally call you and we'll get you up and running. You know, when I tell people to buy certain packages, you know, the great thing about Karatbars, when you buy a VIP package, yeah, it's $4,000 plus. But after you pay that, you're done.
Right.
There's no mandatory monthly surcharges or monthly upkeep or monthly maintenance fees. You know, there's no, hey, if you don't perform, you're going to get kicked out the back office and lose everything.
Right.
You pay one-time fee and you're done. These other companies, you know, they want $40 or $50 a month just to maintain your back office.
Yeah.
Karatbars, you pay a one-time fee, and you have your own Go franchise. You're done. I just want to bring that up. Go ahead, for sure.
Well, you're absolutely right. What I like about Karatbars has all the pluses of referral-based network marketing, but none of the negatives. You know, it's free to join. The Mr. Mirror's Karatbar registration link is floating down there down at the in the middle, right? It's almost got like a ticker stock symbol. I love that.
Right.
It takes you 7 minutes to join, you know, and they're not going to cost you anything. Okay. Now, and you register for free, and when you register your link, you're going to get an email from Karatbar saying you're successfully registered. You click on your email and verify it. Instantly, you're in 149 countries all over the world. The product is gold. What you're simply doing, you're just saving this stuff right here. This is like 1 gram gold cars. You're saving this stuff right here by exchanging some of your paper money, whatever amount you choose, whenever you choose, and you're paying and you're purchasing gold. Okay, gold is going up in value. Your paper money is going down in value. Then on top of that, you're just telling some other people who also want to do the thing. And then once they decide to do something for that, you get paid and compensated for that. You can make money in Karatbars in a free position once a month. When based on the production of your team, when you have 15 euros and a payout, when you generate 15 euros, they're going to pay that out to you on your merit. You know, the Karatbars can provide for you. Okay, but if you really want to build the wealth, building wealth, you know, you want to get a business package. Why do you want to get a business package? Because getting the business package opens up like 5 additional streams of income bars for you. That's how you're able to get paid weekly. You remember when I said, you know, that I had made money by riding on the bike trail, and I pulled over and you know, was drinking some water, trying to get my body to cool down before I start going back up. And I checked my Karatbar account. Then all of a sudden there was 80 euros had popped up there. Well, why was that 80 euros? Because I hold a VIP package. Okay, and when Dynas and I bought them, they wasn't like they were less costly now because the packages come with gold. That's what makes it rise. So the more you delay, the more the gold goes up. The packages are tied to gold, so that they become more cost effective. So simply because I am a VIP, I'm a VIP in both my personal account and my business account. So I hold 2 VIP packages. So set myself up to get paid 10 times a month instead of 5. Prince Dynas Amir has 2 VIP package. One of them he won. Okay. So when and then as I get a VIP package, I'm able to qualify for units with any package. Able to qualify for units. Units are in Karatbars world money. When every time someone acquires gold, acquires a package, acquires the crypto phone. This right here is the blockchain phone by Karatbars. All I got to do is just take mine down to the Sprint, take out my SIM card from this guy right here, put it in right here. Then I'm able to operate with this. I don't know why I haven't went down to Sprint yet. I'm been cool with my Galaxy, but nevertheless, we are the only ones that have this. Okay. We also have the computer. It also goes over blockchains too. We also have many other products and services coming through. We have our own Karatpay system where I can literally take gold out of my account, transfer it in Prince Amir account to pay for goods and services. I literally can pay for that book behind him that you see right there, and I can pay for that through my Karatbar account. I can ask him, what do you want to charge for that? And he'll probably say, well, give me
0.2 grams of gold. 0.2 grams of gold.
0.2 grams of gold. I said, okay, well, let me have your account. I transfer the gold in there. He gets paid in gold. Yeah, he gets paid in gold, and I get the book. Okay, so it's a new payment system, but so you have 2 teams in Karatbars, and only 2 teams, the left side and the right side. I don't care how many people you have in your organization. I don't care how large it is. I don't care if it's as large as Miss Shirley Gober, who has about close to 800,000 affiliates around the world. There are only 1 or 2 teams. I don't care if it's deep as Miss Tammy Morrison, who has about 600,000. Or Mr. Ty Best, who has like over 100,000, or my sponsor Michael Delco, who has something like a 90,000 plus. Speak about Mr. Delco. For those of you who missed that stream, that invitation that Prince Amir sent out, you deprived yourself big time. But we'll see what we can do to get it going around again. Mr. Delco's 90,000 plus. Myself 11,000 plus. Prince Amir, he has a sizable growing team. And so it's only 2 teams. So when I have received 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, because I'm a VIP, every time that happens, I get 80 euros. Plus, if someone gets that business package, if I'm the person who they decide to register under me and they got the business package under me, I get 10% of that package. Prince Amir can tell you about that. That happened to him today. Okay. So he was the one that caused that $80 that payout to me. He got the package, he got the units, but because he happens to be in my network, I received a payout for that because once again I have 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, and I was able to receive an 80 euro payout for that while I'm on the bike trail, sweating, drinking water, huffing. That's how it is. In other words, I wasn't on no one's job earning my money. Okay. Now, if I can have there's another package we can deal with called a gold. Gold package like 2,200 euros. Once again, the same process applies. 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side. You are going to generate 60 euros. Not bad. 60 euros. Every time you get a dual team payout. You have a silver. Silver is about 595 euros. When you have 25 units on one side, 50 units on another, you're going to get as with a silver package, 50 euros, and with a bronze, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you're going to get a dual team payout of 40 euros. Now, some companies, as Prince Amir said, they require you to get something every month, not Karatbars. Some companies, if you don't do a certain amount of things, you can lose what you have built up. For example, on one of my sides, I have well over 48,000 units on that side. And every time on the left side, when I get 25 units, it takes 50 units from the 48,000 plus, and I get paid. But here's the thing about it. Those 48,000, no one ever takes those from me.
Right.
If Mr. Delco showed us someone, a person he personally sponsored, one of the first people he sponsored, and he was gracious enough to open his account up. And this lady just happened to get a business package, which you cannot get units without a business package, and you are doing yourself a gross disservice doing it. She had 454,000 units. And she was his first person. Had a team of 47,000. Just because where she was positioned, but she's not making no money. You know why? Because she ain't sponsoring no one. She didn't build no one up on that. She didn't build her other group up. And so this is what we're talking about. That when there's things which people have talked about called the magic of compound interest. Many of you already have heard about that. Interest is compounding. Money making money, and you get paid on that money's interest, and that money that made money's interest. And that money, and pretty soon you have a tidal flood of a nice income nest egg because simply because you let the interest do it work. There's another wealth building concept called leverage. Okay, I talk to two, those two 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 talk to two, and pretty soon you have an organization of thousands. Now. You don't now. You have this organization that they're not doing it for you. They're not going out there trying to make you wealthy. They're doing it for their family. See, they're building wealth and they're acquiring gold, not for you. You don't have to pay them out of your pocket. That's what makes this a dream type business, because they don't know about. I said to Michael online. And and he didn't correct me. I said to man, I didn't build this for you. I didn't get in for you. I said that when we was on the training. I said I got in this to build wealth for me. Right. And he said he didn't get in it for his sponsor, Nate Hines. He got into wealth to build wealth for him and his family. And you're not getting in this to build Prince Amir's wealth. You're doing it to build yours. And Karatbars, you have to have an introduction. You have to be introduced. Someone has to sponsor you. But once they do and they open a door and you avail yourself to the training, you will want to thank your sponsor. I mean, there's some time, in the later future, I'm not going to tell you guys the gift I plan on getting Michael Delco for introducing this to me. But we're not going to say Dynas I sponsors Dynas sponsor. Mm-hmm. But Dynas happens to be my personal friend, not her friend. So I've been working with Dynas, and helping him grow a massive team, that he can lead to a 6-year-old. Okay, and his 6-year-old son, that he'll have something. Ladies and gentlemen, with what we see in at the economy now, these jobs, many of them are not coming back, and that's not a scare tactic. This is going on all over the world. Things look fine here in Tampa. It's starting to loosen up. It's feeling good. People having a sense of normalcy. Yeah. I mean, and I believe in going on with my life. Yeah. But if anything, this should have taught us all that our jobs are not necessarily good for us. If something happens to this, I can be facing eviction notice. I could be getting my car repossessed. I mean, we're seeing that all this stuff is going up right now. So while I'm able to, I need to work on building me a safety net. Right. I need to work on building some type of secure income for me and my family, just in case another coronavirus comes, just in case the doctor gives me a health report that I don't like, just in case, someone saying the company has been bought in another merger and they're looking at my division kind of strange eye, and just in case someone's saying you're too old, you're too young, just in case someone say, you're protesting the injustices of police, and we don't like what you posted, so you can't stay here. I kid you not. When I used to work at the software company, and I'm not going to name it, but you know what? They monitored my personal social presence. I had to be very careful what I was. Other words, I had to be. I couldn't just put anything. I couldn't put comments on like I put on my Facebook channel now. I'm very free. I'm a free man. Though I can speak about issues in society, that injustices and cruelties, the things that are important to me. I can speak about that, but I couldn't do that hardly on my channel. I mean, when I was with the company, because you had a code of conduct, and if you do something, and if you're saying you're part of this company, and then you put something out there that people deem offensive and affects their brand, they can get rid of you. Same thing happened at that lady Amy Cooper who called police on the black gentleman in Central Park and lied and said, I'm going to get you fired. I'm going to tell the people that you're harassing me. In other words, she made a false police report. Like the chick that did that to Emmett Till. And the thing, what makes that so bad is, that can cause bodily harm. They could have came in there hurt that man. Okay, because of a lie, and it's been done. So her employers, Franklin Templeton, a huge mega investment conglomerate. This lady was a vice president. Franklin Templeton, so someone got on the internet, searched and found out where she worked. Franklin Templeton, like, oh hell no.
So I think I need to look it up, but I think they put her on administrative leave.
No, she's gone.
Oh, she's gone. Okay,
she's gone.
Okay,
she's gone. Up in New York, how many Browns and minority people have money for us in there. All they gotta do is just say, hey, you know what? Until you do something about her, we pulling all our funds out. See, that's how you cripple. That's how you cripple this racist. You don't get up there and burn and everything like that. No. You get unity together and saying, hey, you know what? We demand from you, political party, you're going to get our vote. We demand so and so, or we're not going to spend our dollars right there. You throw your money in black banks. You pull yourself out there. You pull your black athletes out the NCAA, and you put them in Tuskegee, Morehouse, Grambling, Southern, Fisk. You Morgan State. Mm-hmm. That's how you recognize. You use your economic power as a tool to cripple. Like you ain't gonna hire a certain amount with us in there or blacks, minorities. Know what? We ain't pulling our dollars with it. You're black owned. We find out where you are. We'll do app stars of that. That's how you did. Similar to the way they did with the Montgomery boy bus cut. Okay, so that's a little tab of free. You don't go down there burning stuff down and all that stupid it is. That ain't gonna benefit none. So you hurt me economically. But one of the things that you have to make sure that you're strong in economically where your enemy can't hurt you. What do you mean, Fitzgerald? Well, if you don't have strong economics and you don't have additional streams of income, you got to go to your enemies for jobs. All right. You got to go to people who don't like you and ask them, would they please hire you? You know how crazy that sounds. All right. Someone who has a hostile policy towards you.
Try to fire you over a donut.
Or and then you gotta go over there and ask them, please give me a job.
Yeah. Try to fire.
And much less you're showing your children how to get a job. Ladies, I'm not against any group of people. I am against asinine procedures. I am against the racism and demonic procedures, and I'm dang sure am against poverty. Okay, you have to build your own economic platform that is not dependent on another man's job that he gives you. Because if you don't have that, all he has to do is come in one day after his wife upset him and stuff like that, and he can say something, you fired. All you have to do is pick up a glazed donut that he think that you just annoyed him by doing it. Think I'm laughing? Prince Amir can tell you the story. I can tell you a story when I was with my software company, and I was working in Buffalo, New York. The director of sales came down to visit Buffalo, New York. He took us out to a meeting place, a bar. I don't drink. So we got there, and everybody was getting their cocktail, their beverage. He came around, and the waitress asked me. She said, "What do you want?" I kid you not. I said, "I would like chocolate milk." That's what I said. This guy looked at me like I had a third head. I said, no, I don't drink. Okay, well, we don't have chocolate milk, Fitzgerald. Yeah, I'm talking to you about chocolate milk. This is how petty these guys can be. You know, and I said, okay, give me a Sprite and I'll take a Sprite with lime. Got a Sprite. I get a call from my boss. My boss, and he tells me, hey, you know, so-and-so didn't feel like, buddy, you showed enough appreciation. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, he didn't feel like you would just really, really appreciate. I told him, thank you for it. Other words, I didn't bow down to him. Guy was a straight up, was a straight up blank. Okay. Because he was on a power trip. I don't know what his problem. I said, oh, okay. And now here's what I did. All right. Let me go ahead and apologize to the director. Even though I know I wasn't doing anything wrong, but adequate, you know.
I mean, let me ask you, how does that make it like your manhood?
You don't have manhood, because when you go in there, it's almost like you bowing down, you know, far as down, because you're like, okay, I can't lose my livelihood. This is what I do. Okay, in order to keep the peace, I'll take the humble road. You know, it was the weak road. It was the weak road and stuff like that. And I just, man, I hate it. Sure enough, try to call him. He didn't even call me back. So I felt worse that I actually reached out like that, you know, that talk to a man, try to talk to a child who happened to be in the director's position. What was the reason? Not that you wasn't doing your sales. I was very good at that. Not that you wasn't, not that you that you was insubordination or you wasn't working hard. I was working hard. Didn't have any insubordination. What was the problem, Fitzgerald Stephens? What's the problem I had about you? Chocolate milk. Cause you didn't sound appreciative for me paying for your lunch on the corporate credit card.
Right.
You know. Dynas and I got a word we say with stuff like that. He knows exactly what it's come from. I ain't never going to mention on the thing, but he knows exactly where it's coming from. So what did I do? Eventually, I was building my Karatbar stream, but it wasn't as strong as now because I was seeing the writing on the wall. I knew I couldn't keep doing this. Back then, you know, the business was probably like, you know, maybe a little over 2,000 people, maybe. You know, it wasn't nowhere near like it is right now, but I was seeing the walls. Now you said, Fitzgerald, what's the point? Here's the point. What if you deal with these same type of pettiness and it's between you and someone else getting a promotion and they hold like little stuff we did? What if you're not hired?
I told you my buddy, he interviewed for a manager position. They told him that he wasn't energetic enough.
Yeah. They could tell anything. And so if that's what you want and that's what you want subject your children to, fine. But I just got tired of it. Not only that, but I knew it was no financial future. I knew if I kept working in the same way at 50 years old when I became a part of Karatbars, and if I kept going down this same path, I knew it was lights out, financially for me. Financially for my wife. I mean, you want to financial pressure puts a heck of pressure on marriages.
Right.
I'm not kidding you. Yeah, well, you don't marry for money. Yeah, but you need resources. It's very, very stressful. And I did that. Guess what? Separation for that. Okay. But I kept building my Karatbar business. I kept doing because I was trying to get free. So that's it in a nutshell. Now, here's the thing that's happening right now, and I want to ask you, what are you going to do if you don't do something like this? With the current state of affairs, economic affairs, and the job market out there like this, what are you going to do? Very few people, and I know a couple of them. I have family members like that. They position themselves very, very well. Okay, not many people are a lot like them. They've been getting paid all through this virus, expanding, growing, doing all kinds of things. Right. Very few people are in their positions. Now I'm talking to the people where you're just about three paychecks away from being outdoors. How has it worked for you? Sometimes about going on almost 3 months without real meaningful income coming to your house. I'm not talking about unemployment, or without a paycheck. How do you feel with the possibility maybe your health benefits can be taken from you on a whim? How does it feel that you can't get, if you're a business owner and you can't go out there because of some stay home shutdown order?
Right.
But yet at Karatbars, Dynas and I don't get those. We as Karatbar affiliates, we don't have that. We operate through cyberspace. We run a global business via the World Wide Web, and all over Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Trinidad, Canada. That's what we do. But as far as that, we help people set up gold savings account for themselves, showing them how to get paid for that, and we get paid for that from them. And we get paid for that who they bring in, and we get paid for that who they bring in, and we get paid for that who they bring in, and we get paid for that on down to infinity. Duplication. So it starts off small, starts off with you. You know, you're just the one. You find someone else one, then it comes like this, and then just mushrooms like boom. You have thousands, and you have a network that you like. Okay, this little thing is making much money as my job right now, but I'm running it from home, and I'm working probably like half as much as I work for my job, even on a full day. I'm running from the computer. I'm not dealing with all that stress, and I'm able to get paid in euros. I'm able to get the business tax benefits of it. I'm able to lead this. I'm building up a great nest egg and a residual income for my family. I'm doing something for my future. I'm able to accomplish my financial goal. Why am I banging my head running up and down this road? Now, if you want to choose to do in your career, some of you have careers that you love. You're great, but still, it comes down to the same thing. Wouldn't it be great to have another residual income? And you're not going to decide that if you don't have something for it. I mean, you got to know why you're doing this business. Dynas and I want to be free. I came to him yesterday. And it's a little sad, I was a little upset with all the events that should happen in Minnesota, and rightfully so. And I said to him, I said, you know what, man, I'm ready to leave here. I'm ready to leave this nation. I'm just ready to leave. I'm gonna put a plan together, and I'm gonna go. I just want to go. Not Canada, not Europe. I want to go to Africa. I want to find somewhere. I just want to leave America. Not give up my U.S. citizenship. I just want to go. Mm-hmm. And now, many of us are thinking like that. The difference between Prince Amir and myself and the other Karatbar affiliates, we have a vehicle that we can do it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I can go right here in Togo. I can go in Mozambique. I can land there, probably live better than what I'm living up here, definitely more cost effective. But I can make more money more money than I'm making right here in America with my Karatbar business, because I can operate in Mozambique from the beach, as long as they got a computer and things like that. Do you understand what I just said? Right. So I can literally go over there, and all my Canadian teams, my Caribbean teams, my North America teams, my Australia team, my South African, Nigerian team, they're gonna be doing fine. Right. And I'm there in my nice little Swahili villa, sitting there on the beach, drinking mango juice. Coming out wearing nice shirts.
I see it, Fitzgerald. Hold on.
Yeah, well, me too. Get one of those taxis. Probably sitting up there. Helping young adults in entrepreneurship. Got my little nice cafe. Walking around my nice cigars on the thing like that, stress free, because I ain't worried about money. Giving back. You see, at my age right now, it's critical for me to give back. Give back. Especially galvanized by the fact that I don't have children yet. So I want to pour into people. I want to be able to give back the side. I want to leave a legacy. It ain't about money with me. Money is nothing to me. Money is nothing but a tool to me to do good for society. Because I'm going to have to stand before the Most High one day, and give an account of this life that He's given me. No, I'm not. I don't believe in trying to buy my way into the next life. But you know what? It's going to be nice to be able to sow into people. So right now I'm in the people building business. I just happen to do it through Karatbars as a vehicle. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose? It's free to join. You get one, the business package. You save gold and increase your wealth. You get paid by helping other people increase their wealth. You got tax write-offs. Incidentally, when I go over to Mozambique, because I'm really, really thinking about that nation for some strange reason. Really thinking right down on the southeastern tip of Africa, right? Right around there. I mean, I love it. Not too far from Madagascar. Just seeing it right on the Indian Ocean. So I'm sitting there. Okay, that's where I like to spend some of my life with. I like to get out there. I believe there's more than just the United States of America. I like to get around people who I ain't worried about, maybe trying to explain myself to some Yahoo police officer, and I'm not worried about that. I don't necessarily have to go out here because the climate of hate over it. Maybe I just want to go somewhere where I just want to be around a lot of people look like me. But you got to have money. My father told me you don't leave home with money. Karatbars is nothing but a vehicle for your dreams. Who cares? Now, that's what Prince Amir and I can plan that all day long. We talk about that. We talk. You, sir, cannot take your law practice over in Africa. You got to transfer your degrees. You don't know what they are. You don't know if they're English common law. You don't know what you're doing about that. And you don't know. You can't maybe you can't take your accounting degree over there because you probably got to go get certifications through them. You got to get different, if you want to practice a doctor, great. Love your medical skills, but what are their procedures? What's the procedure for practicing in Congo, Egypt, Nigeria, Sierra Leone? We don't know. I don't need any special training. I don't need any special certificates. I don't need any to go over there and get special permits to operate my Karatbar business. All I got to do is show up. When I show up with this, and I show up my passport, and I show up with this right here, my euros are load on that MasterCard. I take my whole fortune, and then my cryptocurrency is in my blockchain account. Right here, I have my gold accounts. I have gold stored in my accounts in Germany. I'm straight. I'm entering where I want to do. I want to be that multi-millionaire cat that I'm going to be. But I want to look just like you see me right now. I want to look so unassuming you don't even think nothing. You don't think I have nothing. That's how the rich play it. That's how the smart rich play it. Not the ballers and not the flashes coming up with a Bentley and Maseratis is showing all of that off and getting on the videos waving their cash. That's stupid. That's stupid property. You're not doing anything. So this is what my dream. What is yours? What do you want to do? This is why Dynas and I come on here. It's not about Karatbars. If you think that, you're missing the whole boat. It is about you. It is about helping you getting what you want and giving you a vehicle to do so and getting right in there hand and fist with Prince Amir and I working to help you achieve it. That's what someone did to us. That's what Michael Delco did to me. That's what I've done to Mr. Amir. That's what I've done. But he could tell you right now he has never paid me. As far as this, I get a blessing of seeing my brother succeed. I get a blessing that seeing my brother get things he wants, being a part of that. Not where I can get on there and when he goes across stage, when he wins that villa, that he's going to win that $700-something villa to have built anywhere he want. I told him that, I put it in his head. I said, man, you don't need to buy something like that. This is what we're going to do for you. Right. When he gets that, I'm not going to be able to, yeah, man, Dad, I'm going to be sitting in the audience doing this.
Fitzgerald, so my mother, the manager that tried to fire me for the donut, she had the audacity when I finished number one in the company to come up to me and say, "I'm the one that got you this job."
Yeah, I'm the one that did that for you. So you're to pay homage to me, please. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't care in this business of Karatbars, let me tell you something real quick because I'm going to have to get out of here. If you don't care who gets the credit, you're going to get rich. Don't care who gets the credit, you are going to get rich. You make your people shine. You focus on helping other people. You're automatically going to get help. You focus on building the wealth of other people. That's my whole mindset to how I run my business. I focus on the other individuals, you and your family. I find out what you want. How can I help you get it? Now, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to work. I'm working with Prince Amir and I are not going to do it for you. We focus on you. And then the final thing right here, Prince Amir and I had this conversation, and we're sitting around there. A lot. We talk every single day, multiple times a day. Right. You know what? One conversation we had, and this is where we was sending the stream out with Michael Delco. We sent that out to the leaders, those who we sent that to, and so and we said, who can we get behind to help? Who's doing great? And we'll say a name or two. We'll say, you know what, not Jonas, but Jacob is doing pretty dang good.
No,
Mr. DeMarco Davis, we need to get behind him. out there in LA, we need to get behind it. This cat's moving. Queen Ya, yeah, we need to get behind her. We need to push them. We need to push them, and doing something that we need to do. And so we want to do the same for you. We look for people who want it. We look for people who want it. Then Dynas and I have that conversation, and we focus on you. We do good statements with you. We push you, and that's what we do to help you build wealth. Because why would we do that? Because once we help you, we automatically get ours. But if you're going to be one of those people, do this for me, y'all got to bet this package because I got to get paid. Y'all got to, that attitude is going to come out, and people are not going to do business with you because they're going to say all you looking out for you, and they resent that. So why network marketing? Why referral based? Why Karatbars? Is nothing like it. It is nothing like Karatbars. Nothing. Believe me, I've been around a lot, quite a few of them, and I've lived on the Lord's earth for quite a number of time, over 5 decades. It's nothing like it with the simplicity. So we appreciate you. We're asking you to become a part of us, not for our benefit, for yours. We're going to be fine. There's 8 billion people in the world. Prince Amir and I, we plan on talking to them. The thing I like about Karatbars, I believe some of the largest income earners not even in yet.
All right.
I believe we're going to have somewhere close to 1 billion affiliates one day. And even though we have 1 million, I believe it's going to come a time when people have 2 million affiliates. This is going to be considered a very small team. How big is your vision? Warren Buffett said it. You don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Fitzgerald Stephens says, if you don't make moves will be made on you. God bless you all. Thank you for listening to me. Have an incredible afternoon. Dynas, I am going to be doing a live stream with Jacob Longwolf out of Australia at 11 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
So for those guys who want to, his what is his channel?
Hold on. It's
a big wide world.
Goodness. Hold on. Let me hold on 1 second. Let me get it before we go off. It's
big world or something like that.
Big world. Hold on. Jacob Longwolf. What is it? Jacob
is a young 18-year-old entrepreneur in Karatbars, really setting this thing up fire, taking this thing really going to the next level. He's always plugged in and stuff. Jacob is a special deal with me, similar like Dynas. But the one thing I like about Jacob, he's 18 years old. And doing this, I wish to God someone like me would have got a hold of me when I was 18, or someone like Prince Amir would have got a hold of me as I was 18, would have like this where I would have been. So I'm taking Jacob on personally. My goal is personally, when that young man is by 24, 25, he'll never have to work for nobody in his life again. And he's bought all that time back. I think it's creating a better world, or I don't know why I can't remember it now.
I'm trying to. Here we go. Let me just go to this page real quick. I'm on his YouTube page, but just stop. Yeah,
for those of you, for the reason I'm doing at 11 p.m. tonight, because at 11 p.m. Here it's 1 p.m. in Australia, in Melbourne, Australia. So we have to do that. I mean, I know we have English affiliates on right now, so we're 6 hours ahead. So it's 3:16 right now, Eastern time. That's what I operate off of. That means it's about 9:16 over there. So when I start doing your streams with them, I'll probably have to start getting up like 6 in the morning and talk to their constituents at 12. But I don't care. You because you're going to make a lot of friends in this business. You're going to meet some incredible people. Networking is going to bring you in touch with people who you never would have met any other way. And you're going to, and they're just the same as you. They have visions for their family of greatness, and they want to achieve things, and they want someone to help them and show them the ropes too. And just get behind them. So God bless you all. For those of you who can join that stream tonight with Jacob Longwolf and I, doing in Australia, we love it. But here's what I want you to leave with. I'm not just here for Prince Amir, although he's my brother and friend. I love him dearly. You decide you have a YouTube channel, or you have some way, I'll come on your channel and help build your team too. For free. I could easily charge you for my talents and time. People are going to get in your business and stuff. But if we see you working, and once Prince Amir tells me about someone like this and you contact him, I'll be happy to come on and help you build. Because I want you to know you're not alone. One of the worst things can happen to you that you get in programs like this, and all of a sudden someone just leaves you alone and just tells you go ahead and figure it out.
Right.
We don't do that at Karatbars. We have a system called Wealth Builders, created out the brain of Mr. Ty and Valerie Best, that gives you all free online teaching, show you exactly how to build. We have trainings every day at 12 and 9 p.m. Eastern that you can just log on to Gold Rocks and get all the information you need for free. And plus, you have a direct line with myself and Prince Amir. My number is 1-716-573-6296. 1-716-573-6296. Now, if you call, don't call me without watching therealmoney.info. Therealmoney.info. That's going to give you a brief overview about what we do. But maybe you're like me. Maybe you're like me and Dinaz. Hey, got something you really, really need to look at. Okay, what it is? Go ahead and sing this leak. Okay, we registered in, and we got the information later. Because we just simply had to make a move. Dinaz, I appreciate you, man. God, I appreciate you. When are we going to do this next time?
Sunday, and Jacob's show is, I was just on it. It's finding yourself in this big world.
Yeah, finding yourself in this big world. Now I'm going to be talking on his stream about Karatbars too, but with a different brand. Ben, I take on, it's up to the audience, not the audience. It's up to the host. And so I let them choose the subjects, and then I come expound my experience as far as that. And then if you decide that you want to grow your channel, you want to grow your business, and you decide to get a channel, Jacob, I just told him, hey, you need a YouTube channel. Boom, he had a YouTube channel up. It's not hard. He's 18 years old. Mm-hmm. So I would come over there, and just like Prince Amir has his link, you would post your link up there. That's why you have to be one of his affiliates, preferably with a package, because you're going to start to see growth. And then I just go there and talk to him and just drive him to your channel too. That's all we do. My job is to help you. Now, so for the gentleman who said that about the franchise and things like that, man, I appreciate you asking that question, because the more we talk to people, the more we realize just how much people. The conceptions people have, and it's up to us to clear that, but it's up to us to embrace and welcome everyone. Now, we will love you as a partner. We will love you as a partner, and we can show you. I don't care what happened in the past with all those recipes.
Yeah, we're not petty. We don't hold grudges.
We don't care about that. I'm quite sure you ate a bad meal before. It doesn't stop you from eating. Probably sure you maybe had a bad relationship. Maybe the honey you was dealing with didn't want to deal with you, but I'm quite sure you got a nice one right now. That's just because one thing didn't work doesn't mean they're all like that. Just because you can't categorize a whole group of people, like a few fools. Like what a few fools do. You can't do that. You can't throw a wide net. So there's, and you're more mature now. You're older now. You have a different perspective now than you did back then. So maybe you have a different way that you can go about and apply effect. Maybe you have more emotional strength. Maybe you have more perseverance, that you don't give up as easy. Maybe you're more wiser and intelligent than you was back around 15, 20 years ago. All those skills can come into bear with this. So God bless you, Dinaz. I guess we'll be doing 1 o'clock now, and then I'll catch you, man. I'll catch you, because I definitely want to hit that African beach, man. And so with these events that's happened up there in Minnesota, man, that kind of solidified it for me. I'm like, this is what this is about. I probably don't need to be here.
Yes, sir.
And I've been here, but this is my home, Alabama and South. That's where I'm home, but maybe I need to put myself in a position where I get some options. I have options, and without Karatbars, I couldn't begin to talk to Prince Amir. See, it's not talk with me and him. Be like, oh, okay, dude, what's the amount of money we want to go over there? What's the thing? Okay, this is what we need to be doing to drive a Karatbar business. God bless you all. If like we can do it, you can too.
Absolutely. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go to Amazon.com, buy the book. Also go to DynastyAmir.com. Subscribe to the email list, and then the affiliate link, Karatbars affiliate link, is in the chat room. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. Also, it's on the screen and in the description. Sign up. I'll personally call you and we'll get you up and running. Till next time, family, Dynasty Search for Huru. Peace.